Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Sports Podcast. I am one half, Anthony Carboni, and to my right is the other half, Justin Vilche. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We are in November. We are in the, I guess kind of down month, would we say? Like the start of the seasons have calmed down. We're 2 weeks
Yeah.
ahead of the Blue Jays loss. I think we're over it now, which is good, heading into MLB free agency. But yeah, November's kind of like the downtime, after settling in with the home openers and everything. So it's kind of light. Not for the Toronto Maple Leafs right now, which we will talk about. A lot of NHL teams that were starting hot are now cooling off, and some teams that were pretty bad are starting to go all the way up. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some major World Cup qualifications. We're going to discuss the NBA a little bit, which we haven't done in a while, and our Raptors. So I think it'll be a light day, but let's get started and say what's up to the boy. Justin, how you doing?
Bro, we're chilling, bro. Uh, Leafs are not chilling, but I mean, like, hockey. Hockey's every day. World Cup qualifiers. We just saw great games yesterday. And you know what, bro? I'm excited to talk about what's happening in the world of sports today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, World Cup yesterday. We were talking about it like a lot, so I think we'll open up with that. We are very excited. I mean, we are going to there's going to be World Cup games, like not even an hour away from our houses. Like that is insane. This is the biggest tournament in the entire world. I would say this is the biggest sporting event over any Olympics, any any major sporting event. The FIFA World Cup is definitely the greatest tournament and sports event that we've ever seen, and that is
Most
present.
popular.
Most popular for sure. Let's talk about some qualifications. I mean, we got most of our list down. I'll pull it up on my phone, but who's the team that you've been really paying attention to these past couple days? I mean, we were just finishing up some of the European qualifications, the CONCACAF as well. Playoff draws are tomorrow, so that's really interesting. So we're gonna see where our boys Italy place because I want to talk about those guys because it just hasn't gone
Yeah,
our
it's just,
way.
it's
It
just.
just hasn't gone our way. But yeah. What are your thoughts so far?
I mean, my thoughts are, it's exciting to see these smaller countries, make it to the World Cup. I saw Curacao, squeak out a 0-0 draw yesterday in Jamaica, and they're the smallest country in World Cup history to make the World Cup with a population of 150,000 people. So I saw that yesterday.
That's nuts. That's
Um,
crazy.
and uh, Scotland scored from absolute banger goals yesterday. Like it felt like every single goal that they scored yesterday was an absolute banger. They beat Denmark, and now Denmark are in a playoff. I think Denmark are in a playoff.
They're
'Cause
they're they're
Scotland,
they're in the playoff, I believe.
yeah. Because Scotland automatically advanced. Dude, this World Cup we're gonna see a lot of teams that we haven't seen before, and you know what? They could always pull up upsets. Like again, Morocco last time in the World Cup, like they made it all the way to the semifinal. Nobody expected that. So I'm excited for this World Cup because I'm excited to see this. I think there's gonna be a lot of upsets. And dude, like these smaller countries that we've never seen before, like their fan base is gonna bring it, the team's gonna bring it, and you know what? They might never have a shot again at the World Cup. They might never make it ever again in their lifetime. So they know they all got to bring it. And dude, I'm stoked. I'm so excited for this World Cup comeback.
So I'll go through all the teams that qualified. We got obviously Canada, Mexico, U.S., Japan, New Zealand, Iran, Argentina. I can't even pronounce this. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Pakistan, yeah.
South Korea, Jordan, Australia, Brazil, Ecuador, Uruguay, Colombia, Paraguay, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Algeria, Ghana, Cape Verde, South Africa, Qatar, England, Saudi Arabia, Ivory Coast, Senegal, France, Portugal, Croatia, Norway, Netherlands, Germany, Spain, Belgium, Switzerland, Scotland, Austria, Haiti, Panama, and Morocco. Those are all
Yeah.
the teams that have made it. There are 6 spots left. 6 spots left. And looking at the European side, how many teams are going to go in? Four? Two?
Yeah.
4 teams are going
Four
to
and
go
then
in.
two.
Yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of us in Ontario, in Toronto, are Italian and have some Italian background, and it's unfortunate that this could be the third straight World Cup we miss. which is very disappointing considering the history Italy has and being one of those dominant teams with Brazil, Argentina, and France all those years. I mean, they won the World Cup in 2006. They just haven't been able to do it. Now, they did get placed in pot one for the draw, which is happening tomorrow, which with Denmark, Turkey, and Ukraine. And it'll look like they will be playing a pot four team, which will consist of Romania, Sweden, North Macedonia, or Northern Ireland. So they'll play one of those four teams, and then obviously they'll go to the final and play a winner of a pot two game or a pot three game. Pretty much. Uh, what do you think? Who's going to come out of this? So the teams I see here for Europe, we've got in pot A, we got Italy, Denmark, Turkey, Ukraine. In pot two, we've got Poland, Wales, Czech Republic, and Slovakia. Pot three, we have Ireland, Albania, Bosnia, and Kosovo. And in pot four, we have Romania, Sweden, North Macedonia, and North Republic Ireland, like I said. Which teams are going to make it, you think?
Um,
Like, do we think all the teams from pot one are going to go through?
who's in pot what again? Italy.
Denmark, Turkey, and Ukraine.
I don't see. I don't think Ukraine are going to make it. I don't. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
again, Italy, I think the best possible solution. I think the best possible matchup for Italy in this like semifinal here, like in the playoff, would be Northern Ireland. Because to be honest, the best player is Connor Bradley from Liverpool, and he's like a right back. And we can't like let's just be real. Like we can't really name another single Northern Ireland player. Okay, Macedonia haunt us from last time. Sweden, I'm not trying to see Gyökeres and Isaac. Like I know Sweden did not win like a singular game in their World Cup qualification. They've been absolutely terrible. But I'm not trying to see Sweden and Romania. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did okay in the Euro last time. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
not trying to see
were actually
Romania
pretty
either.
good. They were pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to see any of those teams. I'm trying to see Northern Ireland. Um, Yeah, I think Turkey are gonna make it as well. I mean, dude, Turkey have like so many ballers in there. Like it's just Turkey
They
should
almost
really have.
made it over Spain. They almost did.
Yeah, like Turkey. It's just unfortunate for them to be in this playoff. Like let's just be for real. Like Turkey should fly through it. Um, yeah, I think those two teams are automatic. Now the other two, I got to be honest, I don't really know. Um, you can predict the other two, but I just
I'm just gonna go back to it right now. I mean, I'm looking, and I have to support Italy. Like I have to support Italy. I think they're gonna go through for sure. Denmark, just an unfortunate game against Scotland. I mean, that team obviously wanted more, but I think Denmark has the talent to go through as well. As for the other ones, I think Turkey as well. Turkey's also a really good team. I think we could see go through. Yeah, the Ukraine I don't think are gonna make it, unfortunately. If Romania gets placed in that in their pot, I think they're going to be the ones that get through. I mean, Wales are okay. Poland's kind of like on the downward trend, and I think honestly, it would be between Romania and maybe Ireland, considering how they've been playing too. Ireland hasn't been in the World Cup
yeah.
for a long time, right? So I feel like they would definitely be there. So I'm gonna say Italy, Turkey, Denmark for sure, and then depending on how the draw goes, I could see Romania or North Ireland getting in. What do you think? Solid, no?
I was watching Wales yesterday, and dude, Wales were absolutely flying by North
Yeah.
Macedonia. North Macedonia have been one of the better defensive teams in the past year or so. But dude, they just made North Macedonia look like a B team, bro. Like they made them look like nobodies. I think
7-1.
Wales
7-1.
7-1, bro. Like that was a huge game for both countries. Um, I think Italy, Turkey. I think Italy have to make like, but again, Italy are so infuriating to watch because, bro, like they literally like they will choke so many opportunities in front of goal, and it's like, dude, like what are they doing? Like, bro, they were winning 1-0 against Norway, and then Holland just decided, yeah, let me just score 2 goals in 2 minutes, and then the game was over. Like,
Yeah, I know.
gonna go Italy, Turkey, Wales.
No Denmark?
I gotta be honest. If Denmark plays Sweden, I think Sweden beat Denmark, bro. I know Sweden have been trashed, but bro,
Mm,
Sweden cannot be this bad like forever. Like there's no way. Like I gotta be honest. I think Wales, Turkey, Italy, and I think Ireland. I think after what happened on the weekend, like Perot, their striker, scored like a hattie to send them to the playoff, dude. I think you know what, bro. I think Ireland are riding high. They're flying high, and I think they will make it.
we're gonna see England, Scotland, and Ireland uh, make it.
Yeah,
Like imagine we get all those three guys in there.
and Wales, and potentially Wales. Like that would be crazy.
So the draw is on third is tomorrow. Tomorrow, so we'll see. We're gonna
Yeah,
see if what we even predict is even possible. I mean, the first three I think I have are I think that's fair because they're the pot one, right? But it's just depending on how the other
yeah.
teams get through or not. So we'll see. I mean, man, I really want Italy to just get a lucky draw and just play a crappy team. But knowing the draw, they're probably gonna get a team like Ireland. They're probably gonna get Wales. They're probably gonna. Who knows? But if they don't, this will be the third time. If they don't get in, I don't know what to say about like our national team. There's really nothing
Well, the
to.
federation is not developing players, so that's a huge issue.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you actually look at the lineup, bro, they're all like over 20, 27. Like most of them are over 27. Like, dude, that's unacceptable. Like, where are the young guys, bro? Like, honestly, can you name me 5 Italian players who are under 27? Okay, there you go.
I can't. You can't.
Because, bro, the federation is lacking developing players, bro. Like, I gotta be honest, I can't even name you 5 Italian players that are under 27 right now. Like, they're all getting older, and bro, there's nobody, no one for the future. Like,
They just got.
what are they doing?
That's where I think you and I got to come in and just help the national team. Help the national team go. Send them some Stallions clips of the season, and then see what happens. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, the young players are just not coming up. I mean, if you look at Spain, I mean they've got so
Bro,
many young guns.
we're all still like 18, bro.
You've got
Like, what are we doing?
look at England with Bellingham. It's not comparable. And if they don't get in, I mean, yeah, I don't. Major questions will be raised. I mean, this will be the third straight World Cup that they miss, and this is the third
Yeah.
straight time that they go to the playoffs, which they've had a difficult time playing, and they've lost 1-0 in both of those games to lose. So we'll see. Depending on who they play, it could play a hungrier team. So
You know what's funny? In 2018, they played in a playoff and they lost to Sweden. They lost to Sweden and North Macedonia. And you know what's funny? We could see one of both. We could see one of those teams tomorrow. Um, holy! I want to ask you a question. I want to know a couple of your dark horses in the World Cup.
that's a really good question. For me, Norway. I think Norway are a dark
Yeah.
horse considering how they dominated that group. Um, and the striking. I mean, like Holland, just scoring 2 goals against Italy like it was nothing. Um, Netherlands. I like the Netherlands. They've got a really good team built around them, and if they didn't play Argentina, who knows where they would have went in the because it could have went the other way. It went to penalties, right? With the
Yeah.
world champs, so you never know. And I want to pick another. I want to pick a team outside of Europe, but I'm having trouble thinking. I'm not saying Ecuador because I don't think they're dark horses.
Oh,
Listen, I think they're a proper. I think they're a properly rated team. I'll give you that. I just don't think they're dark horses to win the World Cup. I I say this in every World Cup, but Japan. Like we say this every single time, but like Japan are disgusting. I think they are definitely a dark horse. I can name like there's a few more. Like I feel like the U.S. has to be a dark horse. Like they've got a really good.
I mean,
Pochettino just
they won
throttled Uruguay like 5-1 in a friendly.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if I was to name that, I would do like Norway, Netherlands, Japan, U.S. Um, I think just those four. I can't really think of any other dark horses. What do you got?
I mean, Japan have always been like. I mean, dude, like Japan are such a properly are just such a proper team that like, bro, like they're hard to beat. Like they don't lose many matches and they don't concede either. Um, honestly, bro, I'm gonna be biased, bro. I mean, if Ecuador fire their coach by 2026 World Cup, I mean, dude, the Ecuador team's full of talent. They don't concede goals. I mean, the forward core is just mind boggling. But that's all down to the coach. Like the coach doesn't know what he's doing, and he doesn't even know how to manage games. So it's pretty much his fault. I mean, Ecuador, if they could just find their attacking ability, I mean, dude, they could surprise a lot of people. They're one of my dark horses along with Japan. I mean, Norway. I mean, when you have Holland on your team, I mean, like, dude, like when you have Holland there, bro, it's like, bro, you can just feel him the goal. You can just feel the ball. He's scoring 2+ goals a game, like every game, bro. So it's like, dude, he's gonna keep you in the game every time.
Yeah.
Um,
What about Canada?
Norway there. Uh, I mean, dude, Canada have done really well against like these South American teams. I gotta say, like they've actually done quite well. And they actually keep themselves around in these games. Like they beat Venezuela yesterday. They tied with Ecuador last week. And like, dude, when they play these South American teams, like they don't back down. Like they will actually put a goal. They almost beat Colombia. Now they tied 0-0, but they did score, but it was called offside. Okay, whatever. But like, dude, they can hang around with these big
What
boys.
about Copa America?
Went to Europe and they beat.
What about Copa America when they were playing Argentina
Yeah, they lost to Argentina. Yeah, 2-0 or 2 or 3
in the
0.
final?
But
Right?
yeah, dude, they went to what is it?
In the final, no? Did they make it to the final?
No, it was
They went to the semis. Was it the semis they went to?
semis, yeah, semis.
Because I remember they lost
Yeah.
the shootout.
Yeah, and Canada went to Europe a couple months ago and they beat Wales as well. Like I think it was like 1 or 2-0. So dude, Canada can surprise a lot of teams as well. So I'm excited about them. Another team.
Anywhere in Africa?
I got to be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to Africa, so I can't really say. Like
Yeah, me neither.
I just haven't watched the like Africa. Like I just haven't. Like we can't say Morocco because like they made it to the semifinal last time, so like they're like okay, like Morocco should be there. Like they should be.
We always put Senegal in those categories too of like teams that could make a run. I mean, they were pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are pretty solid, but again, like these African teams, like you can't trust. Like, bro, Nigeria and Cameroon are not in this World Cup. Like, how is that even possible, bro?
I know.
Like, are we like what? Like,
It's actually crazy.
but yeah. Yeah, those are my three teams. I can't really think of
What do
any.
you think is
Of any.
early prediction? Who's gonna win the World Cup? We'll go back. We can obviously change it when we actually see the seeding and everything. Just give me an early prediction. By the way, I thought Messi's last World Cup was the last World Cup. He's playing in this one, isn't he?
Yeah. He's playing this one,
Yeah. So they all
which
lie.
I'm like,
They all lie. Like
yeah,
yeah, this is my last World Cup. Like no, it's not, dude. Like come on. Like Ronaldo's. This is probably Ronaldo and Messi's like actually last World Cup. Like their actual last
yeah,
World
like,
Cup. Like this is it. The Simpsons did predict Mexico, Portugal for the 2026. So
oh my,
yeah, no, the Simpsons predicted it. I don't know. I would. If Ronaldo wins the World Cup, I think the debate, like reignites the debate even more.
yeah,
But honestly, I'm gonna go with Spain just because of how good they were in the Euro, and just the way their team's built. I feel their FIFA ranked them the best team in the world, and clearly to me on like up and down the lineup they are the best team. So I would say Spain for sure is my prediction for now. We'll see where they fall in the group, but who do you think's gonna win?
um, are we being biased or are we just like not
I need a real prediction
real prediction?
because it's not
I mean, I
Ecuador.
can say Ecuador, like okay, I gotta be honest, bro. England haven't conceded a single goal with Thomas Tuchel as manager, bro, and they've been absolutely flying and scoring goals for fun. And Harry Kane's still looking like his prime self. Like it's only a matter of time before England actually win something. And Thomas Tuchel has them playing like absolute ballers, bro. Like watching them in the World Cup qualification, like dude, they're just like completely blistering team, like left, right, and center, bro. Like it's not even close. And like I don't think we've ever seen England this dominant in our lifetime. Like, dude, they didn't concede a single goal, bro. Like throughout this whole qualifier, bro. Like that is absurd.
They played like
Um,
8 games, right? It's nuts.
they played 8 games and they scored like 20+ goals. So that's like between like 2 to 3 goals a game, not conceding a single one. Everybody's on form. And like, bro, like I cannot see a world where England like at least don't even make the final, bro. Like England have got to do something. So
Well, let's look at their
England,
track record. In 2018, they went to the semifinal World Cup. 2020 Euro, they went to the final and lost to Italy. In the 2022 World Cup, they went to the quarterfinals and played
uh,
France.
yeah, I think it was quarters. Yeah,
They played
yeah, it was
France,
quarters.
and then in the Euro, where did they? I think they lost to Spain in the
Yeah,
semifinal.
like that.
Or
But remember, they did all this with Gareth Southgate, who a lot of people did not rate. Okay, now Thomas Tuchel's in there, and like everybody rates. Remember, he's won the Champions League. Like
he's done everything.
for sure, he didn't win the Prem, but he's also won titles in Germany. Like, dude, England have got to do something. So right now, I will say Ecuador, but if they don't win, I will say England.
Okay, solid. We'll see what the draw goes tomorrow. I'm very excited for the World Cup. Hopefully, we can get out to a game in Toronto. Hopefully,
Yep.
we'll see. But it's expensive, but we'll try. We'll try and maybe we'll get media passes or some shit like that.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll see. See where the pod goes in a couple months. But all right, let's move on to basketball and the NBA. I want to talk about the injury bug. I saw an Instagram post where like was it 15 or like 15 superstars are out with injuries. And while I was at the gym today, I saw Steve Kerr saying like he was saying something about the amount of games that are being played, and it might be screwing up everybody like injury wise. Like people are getting injured left, right, and center, and it just doesn't give teams a chance to practice because everyone's hurt. What do you think
Yeah.
of the because we always say like we don't want to play in fantasy basketball leagues because we know what's going to happen. Do you remember that iconic moment of in your with one of your guys get having a what an injured toe or something? What was it?
Yes. Brendan Ingram, actually, funny enough, Brendan Ingram didn't play for like months upon months because he had a bruised pinky toe. And
Which
I
was
mean, it's the
Celtics, yeah.
same thing that is happening again this year. Even on my fantasy basketball team, Wemby's out a couple weeks with a calf injury. Joel Embiid injured. Paolo Banchero injured. It's like, bro, like hockey players battle through multiple different injuries, okay, and they play a tougher sport, okay. They can't even play on their feet. They're playing on literally knife blades, okay. Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? NBA players are the softest people I think I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, and this is still a reoccurring thing every year. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what rules you set, bro. They're still gonna make up these excuses to just sit on the bench, bro, and fake an injury, bro. These guys are faking, bro. Like, there's no way you're injured like this, bro.
The
Like,
the
are you
the
serious?
injury bug makes like, I don't understand how it happens. Like Zion has been injured his whole career and he's injured again. Like John Morant injured. Like you said, Bankero injured, AD injured. Like, dude, every single like super Giannis out. Like Tatum, Brunson, like go down the list. Everybody's hurt, and I don't know if it's because the season's too long. But if you ask me, there's hardly, if not any, contact in basketball. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah,
Like, obviously, hockey and football take that, but if you look at like the basketball court is not that. I mean, I get they're playing on hard wood, but like, dude, like it's really not that. It's not that bad for me. And
it's not that.
like you said, it could be just because people are faking injuries and like really nursing small injuries where they don't want to like risk their careers. I mean, like there's been times where like we saw it, like Kawhi Leonard like was out for almost a whole season. Paul George, it's just it's not good. It's not fair for the fans that actually want to go like pay money and go watch the NBA players because they're not playing. They're just seeing a bunch of G leaguers called up. It just doesn't make any sense, and it sucks. Like that's why I've stopped watching basketball since like I think the last time I fully was watching like the NBA was when in high school when the Raptors played the Sixers in the playoffs. That was like when that was the last time I really paid attention to basketball. Other than that, I just really haven't been paying attention to it. It's been boring. It just hasn't lived up to like what hockey has done and what baseball did this past season, if you ask me, and what football is doing
Yeah,
also.
no, yeah. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. And people complain about this too. Like, you can see online, like people are like, dude, like these guys just like, oh my gosh, bro, I stubbed my pinky, bro, on something, bro. I cannot play tonight. Like, dude, give it a break, man. Like, bro, you get paid like millions upon millions of dollars, bro. Like, you can't just suit up for the game, bro. What if like a little kid is trying to go to the game and see his favorite player? Oh no, bro, your player got injured today. He stubbed his ring finger. You're practicing today, bro, on the basketball. Like, dude, give it a break, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the NBA is probably the most money laundering thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, bro, it's just a big whole money scheme, bro. Like, once we have kids, bro, we got to send them straight to the NBA,
Yeah.
bro. They get paid 200 million, bro, just to sit on the bench, bro. I'm serious. I'm serious,
That's true. I mean,
bro.
it's unfortunate.
You could be the seventh man, and you're getting paid $50 million, bro. Nicholas Batum, bro, he has like $200 million in his bank account. Boom, he got paid 200 million over his career, bro. Nicholas Batum is trash. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
These guys are
Bro,
making.
I saw a video of Reggie Bullock.
Jordan.
Bro, sorry, bro, Reggie Bullock, bro. He used to play for I think it was like the Knicks, bro. He has his own private island, bro. I saw a video a couple days ago, bro. Are you serious, bro? Nobody remembers Reggie Bullock. I didn't even remember him until I saw the video. Like, bro, Project Wemby's, bro. Project Wemby's. It's time, bro.
No, it's time. I think we like
This
tell our girls
like,
yo, we gotta
oh,
get some
like
NBA players
Project
for real. Unbelievable. It's nuts. It's like we got gotta start somewhere. There's many opportunity, but oh man, it's just
This is
unbelievable. It's like that's another reason why I don't care about for the NBA, and I never will again, unless it changes. I mean, Steve Kerr said like they don't have like the teams don't have they can't practice with their team because think about it, guys like they can play well with this team, and then the star player comes back and it fucks up their whole rhythm, and then they don't play well. I don't know.
yeah, bro. Dude, growing up, I used to think the NBA was more entertaining than the NFL, bro. I was so wrong, bro. The NFL is so much more entertaining than the NBA, dude. Like, I can't watch like I can't watch an NBA game when I know that like star players are just gonna sit out because of some like bullshit injury. Like, dude, I just can't fathom. Oh my god, what a word! I just can't fathom what I'm seeing on my screen. Like, how are you sitting out, bro? Just play the game. You don't even play the whole game. You play like half an hour. Not even. You play like 20, 25 minutes. You play half the game or less.
Just give me a couple, like give me like 20, 25 minutes, man. Give me 30 minutes of some effort, and then like we'll go from there. But yeah, it's just
Like,
not. For me, it's just not. It's something I don't really care for anymore. But I mean, I will.
yeah,
I do want to talk about our team, the Raptors. I mean, wow, 8-1 over their past like 9 games. That's pretty nuts, eh? They've done really well. Scotty Barnes is clicking with Brandon Ingram. Manuel Quickley's playing really well as well. R.J. Barrett too. Grady Dick, like Bear players,
yeah.
and they are third in the
Bear,
East. Third in the East. It looks to me like, I mean, we said in the offseason like once they needed a guy like Ingram, and they got him. The team is looking really solid right now, and could make playoffs. I don't know how far they'll go, but they probably will make playoffs this year, considering how a lot of these teams are doing right now. What are your thoughts on the Raptors?
I've actually been watching the Raptors because like they are obviously our team. And you know what's funny? Tying into the injury segment that we just did, bro. None of them are sitting out with injuries. Pretty much, like okay, Pirtle was injured, okay, for a couple games, but like, bro, Ingram's been playing, Quickly's been playing, Barnes been playing, RJ Bear's been playing. Like, bro, you see what happens, bro? Like when your guys are actually playing, bro, they're actually winning games. Um, Darko, the coach. I mean, like, I guess he's like, I think the team's vibing with him because like it's clear that something's clicking because like they are 8-1 and they have like one of the most easiest schedules. Looking ahead, so I mean, I think they play like Washington, Brooklyn, Pacers, and the Cavs, which they beat twice already this season. So I think they've done tremendously well. I mean, Ingram's been doing this thing. He looks like prime Ingram, when he was actually, good before his bruised pinky toe. He been doing his thing. RJ Barrett quickly. I think quickly saw all the hate online because bro, ever since he was getting bear hate from Raptors fans, he's been absolutely sensational. Like he's been scoring like 15 plus points. He began assists. He began steals. He been playing defense. And bro, the Raptors defense has actually been improving. Like remember for the first like week and a half, they were giving up like 130 points a game. Now it's down to like 105. So I'm like, okay, like, there's improvement there, bro. You know what? They're 9-5. They're third in the East. And dude, like they're just vibing, dude. Like they're just hooping for fun. I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm like, I think they played the Sixers. I think it might be tonight, but I'm like, bro,
That's good. I mean, very happy to see. I mean, we haven't had a fantastic Raptors team since like Kawhi's days. I mean, we had them play the Sixers in the in 2022, but yeah, it's good to see that the Raptors are doing well, and the fact that they got what they needed, which was Ingram, I think, is now clearly it's all clicking together. Him and Barnes are just like an unlethal duo that throughout the season is
Yeah,
going to be really tough to stop.
yeah, for 100%. Even Barnes is in like MVP conversation right now because bro, Barnes has been going off, bro. I'm like, okay, like my brother cooking. Scotty Barnes. Remember, people are also calling him like mini Kawhi. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, you getting that much praise too? I was like, okay, say less, bro. Maybe we actually have like a star in the making, and it looks like we do. So, bro, like they can just all click together at the same time, which it looks like they are. That's what they've been doing, bro. They might shock some teams in the playoff. So I'm excited for the Raptors.
Me too. Let's move on to the NHL, which we'll probably go into for the rest of the pod. I want to talk about two players right now: Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness! After all the hate Bedard got last year, people saying he's not what he's supposed to be. He's not that guy. Like he was overhyped. Has shut all those people up. I hope because he has been dominating the Central Division, and the Blackhawks are in a playoff spot, first in the wild card. Bedard has 29 points in 20 games. He's got like 13 goals, something like that. He's been really good. He's been amazing. Macklin Celebrini over
Addy
there
last night.
had a hat trick last night. Macklin Celebrini, I mean, wow! Like he made history by becoming the fourth fastest like teenager to reach 30 points in 20 games behind Lemieux, Crosby, and Gretzky, like making history.
Yeah,
That's unbelievable. McDavid didn't even do that, and we obviously know how good him and McKinnon and all those guys are, right? It's just unbelievable. Celebrini is putting the Sharks on his back. Like there is nobody better than Celebrini on that team. Clearly, clearly. Both these guys are fighting to make the Olympic roster. Let's start with Bedard. What do you think of Connor Bedard so far? I mean, unbelievable, right?
yeah. I mean, Bedard's really shut the haters up. I mean, dude, the Chicago Blackhawks. I don't know if they're over. I mean, overperforming, but I mean, like, dude, they're. It looks like they put last year behind them, and they're winning games. Like they won yesterday against the Flames. They won on Saturday against the Leafs 3-2. Dude, like Bedard is looking like an actual superstar, and dude, he's battling for like most points in the league along with Celebrini, McKinnon, and McDavid. So it's just absolutely sensational what he's doing. Frankie Nazar, he's been great. Burakovsky, Tuvo has looked like his old Carolina
Who's that?
self.
Who's that defenseman? I forget his name. Artem
Oh, Artem Levshinov or something
Lefshinov.
like that.
He's been really good too.
He's really good. Spencer Knight is looking like what everybody was talking about a couple years ago. Spencer Knight's been absolutely tremendous, and he's trying to fight for a spot on the U.S. Olympic team. Let's not forget, Spencer Knight is trying to fight for his spot. Dude, like, and again, these guys right here are trying to fight for a spot in the Olympics. Like I'm talking about Spencer Knight and Connor Bedard, right? And dude, Bedard is really making a case, and I do believe he should be part of Team Canada. I mean, dude, you cannot be putting up this type of performance, and then just not be part of the team. Like he's battling, dude. He's battling with McKinnon and McDavid for most points to league right now. How can you say, oh, he just can't be part of the team? Like he has to be, along with Celebrini. Celebrini is making a strong case for himself, and he's battling with McKinnon and McDavid for most points in the league. And the Sharks are actually doing somewhat decent, bro. He has to be part of Team Canada.
He's like 18, 19 years old. Like it's nuts.
Like,
and he's competing with.
he has
He's
to be
competing in an era where points are so easily grabbed now. Like people are getting anybody can get 100 points. It seems like, or at least a point per game. The fact that Celebrini is doing this and competing with guys like McDavid, McKinnon, like already. Could you imagine how he on the Sharks? On the Sharks, who's
yeah,
name,
like or not that great.
name another like I know Crosby had like Malkin and like McDavid had Draisaitl. Dude, Celebrini has nobody. Bedard has nobody. Who are
Okay. Sharks have some good guys.
they've got Will Smith. I understand that. I understand, but
Yeah,
but Celebrini is by far dominating that Sharks team in points and
yeah.
everything. I think he's the only Shark with a point per game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Yeah, he is.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. He's putting the team on his back. A Hattie last night to take out Utah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. By him single handedly defanging the mammoth. Like, like literally just taking out the big woolly mammoth by himself, scoring a Hattie on Utah's head top. I mean, that's unbelievable. Um, Bedard, like we just discussed Bedard. He's looking like Bedard from the World Juniors not too long ago, getting like 30 points in like 8 games or whatever it was, something crazy shit like that. Um, so just imagine, okay, these guys are doing this on teams that are in a rebuild, trending up to try and make playoffs. Imagine you throw them with like a guy like McKinnon or McDavid or Crosby or
Yeah.
Marner or Reinhardt or any of these guys on the forward group. Just imagine how will they thrive. I don't know. To me, I think they are guaranteed locks for the Olympic team. They have to be. They would be so heavily mistaken not to. Celebrini is eligible to go to the juniors. I feel like that would be pretty nuts if he was to go there. He's definitely way better than that. But just imagine he was able to get sent back down to go play for the World Juniors. Just a free trophy at that
No,
point. But 100%
wait,
they have to
wait.
be locks.
Can't he play the World Juniors and the Olympics? Because they don't. They're not at the same time.
He can. Yeah, he can. The Olympics are in February, and the World Juniors are last. I think just after New Year's Eve, like New Year's Day. I
Oh
think
my.
it's like January 2nd or
Yeah,
3rd.
yeah.
So it
The Boxing
honestly,
Day.
yeah, exactly. I think honestly that would be so sick if Celebrini was to go down.
That would be so.
That would be so sick. Like he's dominating the NHL. He goes to the World Juniors, wins the World Juniors, and then he gets called up for Team Canada. I mean, that would be
Yeah,
nuts. But for me, I think Bedard and Celebrini have to be on the roster, and Team Canada are Bill Armstrong. You will make a mistake if they are not on that team. I think.
I know.
Well, didn't people already like project Canada's like roster already?
Yeah, I've seen that. But like, yeah, that could change in a heartbeat, dude. Like somebody could get injured and then boom.
Like,
Like,
I think he takes over Braden Point's spot, one of those guys, because Braden Point's been awful.
I mean, it's either between okay, Sam Reinhart or yeah, like Braden Point, dude. I don't know what is going on. Braden Point has like, I'm pretty sure he has like less than 10 points on the season. I'm like, what is happening?
He's not
Like,
exactly. Meanwhile,
I
Kucherov
don't
and
know.
Gensel are like over point per game, right? So
Yeah,
it's just interesting to me. But for me, Celebrini and Bedard have to be locks for that team. Like I was seeing lines of like Celebrini, Crosby, McKinnon. Like, oh my goodness.
bro.
Like if I'm like Team USA, I'm frightened. Like just imagine, like what is Brady Kachuk gonna do? Nothing. They got him and Matthew. They got their own
Dude,
podcast. They got their own podcast, but like that's pretty much all they can do against Team Canada is talk about them. They ain't touching them. That forward group from the U.S. is not touching Canada's. Defensively,
yeah, no, no.
goaltending maybe, but for me, that forward team that Canada has is probably the best out of any nation, and we're gonna see that. And I think having Bedard and Celebrini on that team, playing with veterans like the superstars that we have currently, would benefit them tremendously. Would you agree?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%, dude. I think this might be like the best offensive team we've ever seen. Team Canada ever produced. Like this is, like, bro. You have McDavid, Crosby, McKinnon, now potentially like Celebrini,
Bedard.
um, Bedard.
Well, even
Like
I mean,
it's
I still think defensively they compete with the U.S. No doubt about it. I like Taze, McCarr, Theodore. I would throw Matty Schaefer in there.
Schaefer make it. Okay, okay.
Honestly, I think he's definitely. I think he might be like what Sanderson was, like a call up. I think he might be like a call
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
but he has to be
Schaefer, dude, Schaefer is great.
Schaefer just turned like 18, like I don't know, like a month ago or less, and he's already like got the most points as a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, or a rookie defenseman. He's got some. He's
Bro.
first in something, but I mean, unbelievable. So he could definitely make it. It's just Canada just produces the best talent. They just do,
Yeah,
and it's not even fair. It's not even fair. There's nothing you could do.
no, it's not. It's not, dude. This is incredible stuff, bro. Like this is incredible to watch. Like this is so fun to watch. Like, oh my goodness, man. I'm at a loss for words, bro. Like this is absurd, bro. like your veteran talent mixed with like your rookie talent, bro. It doesn't get much better than this. Like,
It doesn't get
oh
much better than this. But let's talk about. I guess this will be like their last little segment, which might take a little bit. We're gonna talk about like the teams right now that are trending up and down. I've got 5 teams trending up, and I've got 5 teams trending down. I want to go through them quickly. Will you want to start with the up or go one by one? I think one by one.
uh we do one by one, yeah.
So obviously trending up for me is the Blackhawks. I mean, we just
Yeah.
discussed on how well they've performed. I think they've won like 3 in a row or something like that. They've been like really dominant. I mean, we will talk about the Leafs. Don't worry, we will talk about the Leafs. But holy, they've just like Bedard. Even that game against the Leafs, for instance, like Bedard was like they locked Bedard up, and they had other guys to step up and perform. Spencer Knight was a rock in net for them. Obviously, like you said, he's competing for an Olympic roster spot. Don't know if he's going to get it with how good the goalies are for the U.S., but he's definitely competing for that. Defensively, I mean, that Artem Lishinov guy, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I mean, he's been really well. He's been their best defenseman. Just
Yeah.
the team has just been good. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised with how the team has been so far, and currently sit in a playoff spot.
No, same, yeah, like 100%. Like, dude, the Chicago Blackhawks have. I don't know if they have playoff aspirations because, like, I don't know if they're going to be in this playoff hunt for the rest of the season. But I mean, dude, if they don't make it this year,
Next year for sure.
free agency's coming up next year. I mean, I think next year they have to.
I
But
think next year they
I
get.
don't
I
know.
think in the free agency, if Panarin doesn't resign in New York, I think he goes to Chicago. I think that would be a great pickup for them as Panarin.
I think it makes sense, you know. But yeah,
Next team.
and dude,
Continue.
they have fired. Thank you.
The
Like,
best jerseys in the league.
oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
Chicago have the best
No,
jerseys
no,
in
no.
the league.
No, no, I'm not gonna bash you for it. Like, that's a good take. Like, again, they have very nice jerseys. I mean, they're definitely in the conversation. So yeah, I can see that. Yes.
Well, which team has the best jersey in your opinion?
Um, bro, I just can't get over those Anaheim Ducks ones.
Oh
Bro,
my, fucking orange, eh?
bro, those Ducks jerseys, bro. Oh my god, like, oh, it's just, it's just so beautiful. Like, I can't even continue to describe. Oh man,
Oh, they do have nice
yeah,
jerseys too, which I mean we will get into right now. The Anaheim Ducks on the downward trend. They're cooling off, as you can see. Haven't looked great in the past 3-4 games. Couple losses. Leo Carlson, my fantasy pickup, has dipped tremendously. He was scoring at a great rate. Cutter Gauthier as well for you. I mean, what has happened? Kreider,
yeah.
somebody dropped Kreider in our fantasy league. The team has not looked great in the past couple games. I think they still hold a playoff spot, but
There's still first.
they're still first place. So I mean, they're cooling off, I guess, kind of at the right time with that hot start they had. But to me, I feel like they're on a downward trend, and this is where I feel like these teams that were starting hot are now cooling off. What do you
Yeah,
think?
good fall down. Yeah, I mean they did beat the Utah Mammoth a couple days ago, but I mean I don't know. Like it's a quick little 3 game skid. Like teams go through this.
Yeah, but
I think they'll be okay.
but it's hard when like the Habs are going through it right now too. But like are like teams like that like
Okay.
which we'll talk. Hold
Oh,
on, We'll talk. We're gonna get into them. But teams like this, like we didn't have them making playoffs. Like, are they actually? Are they?
yeah.
And they've been on that hot start. Are they actually that good? That's the thing we don't know. It's hard to tell. Like is a 3 game losing skid? Is that the real team? Like, were they just playing better than expected? Like, who knows? But for me right now, they're on a bit of a downward trend, and we're gonna see. I mean, it's close to American Thanksgiving, and pretty much a lot of the teams that are. Well, we're gonna talk about how close the standings are because in the Eastern Conference, I'm pretty sure like the ninth place in the Eastern or what is it 15th place in the Eastern Conference is like only 2 or 3 points out of a playoff spot. It's very competitive this year. Like there's no other than the Flames and the Blues. There's no bad teams. I think in the league this year. There's no like really trash teams. Every team is actually like solid.
No, no. Yeah, like every team is and again like the Blues. Like they haven't done great, but again, their team really is not as bad as the record shows. So
Exactly. It's
like,
just a hard league. It's just a hard league.
it's just,
But the Ducks for now, I think
uh,
they're on a bit of a downward trend.
you know what? I will debate you on that. I will say they're not on a downward trend because when you really put into context like their losses, like okay, they played the Avs, who I just seem like they just don't lose. They played the Red Wings, who are first place in the Atlantic, and they played the Minnesota Wild, where I mean Wallstead has been an absolute sensation for the Minnesota Wild so far this past like month. And dude, like they've had a tough schedule. Like they played the Golden Knights, the Jets, the Avs, Red Wings, Wild, and like they played the Stars, the Panthers, the Devils. Like it's been a tough November for them, and they've actually done quite well. Like they've beaten a good chunk of these teams. Like okay, they lost the Avs, Red Wings, a while, but other than that, they've beaten up on these other teams. So I will say that they're pretty steady. They're first place, and when you put it into context, I don't think they're trending downward. I think they're still they're fine. Like they're fine. I don't think they're trending downward. I think the teams that they lost to, I think it's unfortunate, but I think they're keeping it afloat.
Okay, interesting, interesting. I want to go into these next two teams. They just played on Saturday. They had a really good game, Boston Montreal. That was a really entertaining game. We'll talk about Boston looking on the upward trend. I mean, they were one of the hottest teams in the league last week. I think they were on a 7 game winning streak, uh, beating
Yeah,
Toronto pretty convincingly twice. They've been really good. I think they just lost to the Hurricanes, and then I think it was the Senators last week. So in their last like 10 games, I think they've won like 8. So they've been really solid.
yeah.
It just found that out that McAvoy is out indefinitely for now because he just took a puck to the face the other night, so he'll be out of action for a bit. But I mean, a team that Justin and I thought was going to be bottom of the barrel this year, heavily relying on Pastrnak, is actually second place in the Atlantic Division. Morgan Geeky, he's playing really well. Uh,
Uh,
defensively, I mean, Zadorov, he's had a great season so far. Um, guys, Swayman, I mean, Swayman last year was god awful, and now he's playing really well. It seems to me that the team is like, like last year might have just been a fluke. They weren't actually that bad the way they're playing right now. What are your thoughts on the Bruins? Obviously, do you
bro,
agree that they're on their upward trend or no?
I mean, they've won 8 out of the past 10, so we kind of have to say they're on the upward trend, bro. But when you look at the team, bro, when you
It's
look at
not
the team on
good.
paper, bro, it's a bunch
It's not good.
like
Exactly.
come
I mean, you know who buried the Leafs the other day? It was Alex Steves, who was a former Leaf, and Fraser Minton, who buried the
it's like
Leafs.
yes, yes, because remember we traded Fraser Minton and a
Oh,
first
wait. And
for Brandon
yeah,
Carlo.
I was gonna say a first round pick also went to the Bruins.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, again, Brad Living, dude. The questions definitely need to be asked. But again, dude, the Bruins. I get, dude. This is just the history of the Bruins, bro. Like the Bruins will never die. I think it's time that we just admit it, bro. The Bruins. It doesn't matter how bad their team is, they will just never die. Okay, they will be fighting for a playoff spot. It feels like for the rest of our lives. Um, I mean, dude, they beat the Leafs. They beat the Senators. They beat the Habs in Montreal on Saturday night. Like, bro, Swayman's been great. Like, I guess last year was just a fluky season because, bro, this season he's been absolutely sensational for them. Um, yeah, dude, like this Boston Bruins team,
Yeah, I mean,
they have guys. I guess, like, I don't know, like,
are they balling like that with players? Doesn't look like it on paper, but like I don't know.
I
they're
don't
just
know,
nice like
bro.
that. We'll see. We'll see. It's a tough Atlantic
They
division.
do start the so
What's that?
it should be it. Fast. They do start the West Coast road trip tonight in Anaheim, so this should be a fascinating road trip for them.
Yeah, they're playing like
Yeah.
all California teams are actually playing pretty well. So we'll see how they do. Downward trend. My Habs. Holy shit! What has happened?
Wow.
I mean, okay, let's look at the first. Okay, so they beat Utah. Okay, 6-2. After that, I'm trying to remember who they played last Tuesday.
The Kings.
The Kings. They got absolutely dismantled. I mean, they were up 1-0 heading into the second period, and then I don't know what happened. I mean, absolute dog fest that was for LA. They just pounded the Canadians, winning 5-1. Montebo getting a lot of heat. So then, okay, another hot team. And by the way, the Bell Center is a tough building to play in. Let's not forget that. The Bell
Yeah.
Center is very tough to play in with the fans. And the Kings go in and absolutely just mop the floor with them. Okay, 5-1. Okay, so then we say, you know what, Montembeau's not playing so well. Let's throw in Dobish, who's been well. 7-0 Dallas. Oh my goodness, they got absolutely killed. The offense was nowhere to be found. Okay, um, the Dallas Stars just had easy pickings with the Canadians. I mean, 7 goals. Robertson had like 2 goals. Wyatt Johnson scored. Rantanen scored. Like it was just bad. Offense could not get generated at all. Um, Montembeau I think played some of that game too because they pulled Dobish. Just wasn't great. It was not great. They lost Newhook to injury and he's out until like February March. Not good. Kirby Doc is also out due to injury now for a little bit, which sucks because that guy's been injured his whole career. He's never been healthy. I
Yeah.
swear. Um, oh, Gooley's still out. It's like right now, it's not looking great. They've had a great start where they can at least have themselves in that position right now. They're still third in the Atlantic. Um, who are they playing? Who are they playing Thursday? They got the Capitals and they got the Leafs at home, so they could definitely recover there. The last 2 games they played, they actually looked pretty good. The Boston game, that was a hot team, coming into your barn. You put up a good fight. I mean, only losing 3-2, and then obviously the comeback against Columbus the other night where they did end up losing in the shootout. So they've played a bit better from those throttling losses, but still, right now, I mean, they're on a 4-game losing skid. They need to bounce back, and right now, for me, they're on the downward trend. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're on the downward trend. I think they're getting exposed. The physicality is getting exposed. I mean, teams are just bullying them left, right, and center. The goaltending is getting exposed, and they're just conceding goals for fun. I mean, the lack of goal scoring for the past week. I mean, I don't really think it's anything to like worry about. Like teams will
Yeah,
they'll struggle to score for a couple games. Like it happens. Um, like they got off to a hot start. They lost 4 to the past 5 to to good teams. They did have a comeback loss against the Blue Jackets, but I mean, this schedule coming up here, when you look at these teams that they're playing against, I think this might define the season. Like I gotta be honest, bro. They played the Caps, Leafs, at Utah, at Vegas, at Colorado, and then they have a date with the Ottawa Senators. Like this is a tough schedule, and then they play the Winnipeg Jets.
yeah.
Um,
Last time they did that, they had that trip. They swept that. I think they swept that road trip. I remember last
yeah,
year. That was when they were like getting towards a playoff spot. They beat the Stars. They beat Utah. They beat Colorado. They beat Vegas. They beat Florida and Tampa, all in like the same like 2 weeks.
yeah, and that defined their season. They made it into the playoffs. I think right here, this schedule right here might define how their season goes
Like I think I
because,
think
bro,
I
they
think tomorrow they have to beat the Capitals. They haven't been good, and Washington's coming off a win. I think that is where they can get a win. I think a must
yeah,
win against the Leafs. That I think it's a must win against Toronto too. Must win against the Leafs, absolutely. Just for
yeah,
me and your sake, our little rivalry. But I think a good win against the Atlantic Division rival, and a Leafs team who's been struggling, I think is perfect, especially with all the injuries.
yeah.
And then going away to the altitude in Colorado, the casinos in Vegas, the Mammoth. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a tough little skid for them. And on the road, if they can take maybe 3 out of 4, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain with that. I want to. If they lose to Colorado, and it's a good game, then I'm not going to complain. If they get absolutely dominated, okay, then there's a bit of a discussion because I'm not expecting them to go in and just throttle the Avalanche in their barn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, like if it's like another 7-0 battering, it's like, dude, like what are we doing? But again, I do believe this upcoming, next what week and a half to 2 weeks, I think this will define your season.
Okay. So let's move on to the New York Islanders on the uptrend. Looking really good. Their last road trip, they won four out of 5, losing to the Avalanche. They went into Dallas last night, beat Dallas. Uh, they they went into Vegas, beat Vegas after coming back. They beat Utah back to back nights. Like they've been really good. Matty Schaefer has been great. Just Bo Horvat as well. Barzell. a team that you and I thought weren't like, I don't know if you had them making playoffs. I don't think you did. I think we both had them like sixth or seventh, something like that. I think I had them seventh and you had them sixth, something like that. But they've been really good. Patrick Waugh hasn't playing. The goaltending has been David Riddick. I mean, what the hell? Where did David Riddick come from? He's been really good for them. And obviously, we talked about Schaefer already. What do you think of the Islanders, mate?
I said before the season that they were going to be one of the more interesting teams this upcoming season. I thought, I didn't think they were as bad as people thought they were. And dude, like they have guys on that team, bro. Like they have Bo Horvat, who's been an absolute revelation this season, has like 13 plus goals. Schaefer's looking like a dog. Barzal is somewhat healthy, actually. He's actually been healthy this season. Emil Heineman scoring goals for them as well. Dude, I like the Islanders. Like, and they're actually getting good goaltending. Remember, Sorokin wasn't great last year. Sorokin has actually had a rough start to this season, but he's actually been picking it up. And when Sorokin is playing well, the team will play well. I think this team relies on Sorokin so much that, dude, if Sorokin's been garbage, bro, the team just dies. Like, bro, Sorokin's been good for the past like 2.5 weeks. And look at them now. They're battling for a playoff spot. So I think the Islanders, who I despise personally, I think they've been an actually like entertaining team to watch. For once, I think in our whole lifetime, because they've always been that team that is like, okay, nobody wants to watch the Islanders. They've actually been somewhat entertaining. And you know what, dude? I think it's good for Islanders fans, and I think it's good for Schaefer, bro. Schaefer is playing on a decent Islanders team here, and he can actually prove what he's worth, and he's showing that right now. So yeah, I think the Islanders are, you know, might make playoffs. And I think you know what they should make the playoffs. To be honest, because bro, they have goal scoring, they have defense, and they have goaltending. Exactly what a team that makes the playoffs needs, and that's exactly what they have.
Yeah, exactly. Team on the downward trend. I think I don't. I want to leave them for last. Let's talk about Utah. I mean, Utah not looking great these past few games. They've been on a bit of a downward trend. Not in the playoff spot anymore. Not top of the Central anymore. Obviously, Colorado, Dallas have overtaken. They haven't looked great. Utah. They've been losing. They've been losing games that they should be winning. Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz have kind of disappeared a little bit. A little concerning with the goaltending. Thoughts?
I mean, they did just have three straight OTLs. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just unfortunate, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like they went to the East Coast, they lost all three games. There, Leafs, Canadiens, Sens. Sure, they beat the Sabers, but again, Sabers
In overtime,
teams will
no?
beat the Sabers. No, they won 5-2 actually that day.
Hmm.
Um, in Buffalo. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Cooley got his contract, he got his money, and kind of just disappeared. I think it's just a tough time right now, tough couple weeks. But I mean, they play the Golden Knights and the Rangers this week coming up. So in the next three games, so that'll be tough. But they're all at home, so it should be a good one for them. I think if they can squeak out at least two out of the three games here, they can squeak out wins, and then I think you know what they will. I think they'll be okay. I still think they'll make the playoffs. It's just a tough stretch here.
It's just a tough stretch. Moving on to some original six teams. I mean, wow. We're going to talk about the Detroit Red Wings. They're on the uptrend. Your guys that you predicted first in the Atlantic last year are first in the Atlantic this year. Looking really solid. I mean, they've, after a little bit of a losing skid, they've come back and now are first in the division. I mean, they just beat the Ducks. They beat Utah. They beat the Rangers in MSG in a close game 2-1, which by the way, they have to start doing home and home jerseys again because looking at the Red Wings playing the Rangers in that building with the red versus blue, that looked so good. That looked incredible. We have to start seeing teams using their home jerseys more often. Like I don't care for the away jerseys anymore, man. The white doesn't do it for me. But the Red Wings have looked tremendous over these past couple games. DeBrincat scoring at a great rate, points wise. Larkin as
Raymond,
well. Raymond, yeah, they've looked really good. Bit quiet from Emmett Finney, but he's a rookie, and obviously if the team's gonna get hot, he'll start to get hot as well. The defense has actually looked not too bad either, considering we battered them in the preseason predictions. And then the goaltending. I mean, Talbot and Gibson have split the net well over these past couple games, and right now they're first in the Atlantic. We'll see how long that'll continue for. But what are your thoughts on the Red Wings so far? Their stock is up, I think, right now.
Yeah, I mean the Red Wings are. I think their defense has definitely exceeded our expectations. The goaltending has been good actually. Yeah, John Gibson and Cam Talbot, and again the forward core. I mean, we talked about the forward core. The forward core is absolutely lethal. Top six is just absolutely lethal, and they've been doing their thing. They beat the Rangers, they beat the Kraken this past week, which he lost where they choked that 4-1 lead to the Sabres. But I mean, like, okay. But other than that, though, like they come back from that losing skid against the Golden Knights, Rangers, and Blackhawks, and they're currently first place. So they're riding high, and you know what? Maybe they'll continue this in the next coming months, and we'll see how they do.
And then the team that we just saw talked about them playing the Rangers are trending down or trending nowhere. I mean, unbelievable. They're just they. I've lost words on this team. I saw a clip of JT Miller having no effort, and in that game against the Golden Knights last night, where the guy just went in and just he wasn't even chasing him. I can't
No,
believe this team. I don't know what's going on, Justin. Like we had them making playoffs, and the body language just shows they're already like done. They're already like out of it. Like I've never seen a captain with such crappy body language before in my life. JT Miller is a locker room cancer. I'm sorry. Like I was defending him before, saying he was a good player and he would help the team. That just proved everything right that happened in Vancouver, if you ask me. And oh boy, I have no idea what's gonna happen with the Rangers. You get Mike Sullivan, you lose Miller, but you get Gavrikov. You have Igor. You have the best goalie in the league, in my opinion. Still, you have the best goalie in the league. And you're still crap. You're still shit. Oh boy, the Rangers, Justin. What do you think?
well, yeah, I don't really know what to think because they have one of the best. I think they have the best away record in the league, but they also have the worst home
Home
record in
record.
the league. So it's just a whole bunch of confusion. Like they got Vinny Trocheck, and then they won 6-3 and 7-3 in back-to-back game. So people were like, okay, like maybe Vinny Trocheck was the missing piece. Um, then they won with against the Jackets 2-1, but then like they lost 2-1 and 3-2 against the Red Wings and the Golden Knights. So I don't really know what to like in these back-to-back losses. They're in these games. Like it's not like they're getting blown out. Um, I got to be honest. I really don't know what to say. Like how can you assess a team that has the best away record, but then also has the worst home record? Like, how can you assess that? Like, I can't even assess that. Like,
No.
how can you analyze that? Like,
How are you
it
so
doesn't make
mad at
it doesn't make sense.
MSG? MSG is like one of the craziest buildings to play in.
Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. Like, how can you look at that and analyze what those numbers say? I'm so like, bro, they went to Tampa Bay and beat them 7-3.
That's what I said. I was like, oh my god, they went into Tampa and they just throttled them, but then they lose at home to the Red Wings 2-1.
Yeah, and then they lose at home to the Islanders 5-0. Like, what?
They don't score goals. Like it's like I don't like that's so what? Like what do you even say to that? What do you even say to that?
I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, they went to Detroit and beat them 4-1 pretty convincingly. Like, I, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know.
It's hard to say with this team, man.
I'm so like, how can you analyze that? Like, I can't even like, I don't know what to say.
It doesn't make any sense.
And it's not like okay, they're injury riddled or anything. Okay, they lost Vinny Trocheck. Vinny Trocheck came back. Okay, they won a couple games. Now they've lost a couple games. So what is it, bro? Like, and plus, Zib has actually been doing all right. Panarin has actually been good. Like, Trocheck's been good when he's come back. Fox has been doing Fox things. Igor's been good. Like, what is the issue, bro? Like, what is the problem with playing at home? Like, I guess if they make the playoffs, but they just don't want home advantage. It's like, okay, like I guess we just don't want to play in MSG. Like, what? What?
I don't know. For me, they've been a downtrend the whole season. There hasn't been anything positive,
Yeah.
if you ask me, with the Rangers. And man, Igor, like he should have left. He's got to get out of there, man. Otherwise, he's not going to win anything, unless the team just does a whole reboot of the roster. Honestly,
Oh man.
just not great.
Yeah.
All right, our final two teams here to round off the pod. The Sharks, we'll quickly get into those guys because we talked about them. Obviously, Celebrini leading the pack. Askarov in net has been doing really well. Will Smith has been doing well. The veterans that help them, like Toffoli. I mean, Revo with his new trend, having the shark thing over. Did you see Celebrini tarps off for the interview? That was all Revo. Love to see it. The team is just vibing. The team's vibing and they're winning games. They're winning important games. They beat the Jets. Who else did they beat that was pretty significant? Like they just beat Utah yesterday. They've given teams a tough match, and yeah. Oh, and
Yeah,
the Panthers back to back nights. They beat the Jets and the Panthers back to back
yeah.
at home. So very like I don't even know what to say. I mean, just look at the Sharks. Could they make playoffs? Maybe, maybe. But right now they're on the upward trend and they are looking scary in that Pacific Division. A very weak Pacific Division, I may add.
Yeah,
Definitely could
very
squeak
weak.
in could squeak in a third spot because I think the West is
They could.
the West is clearly weaker than the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. I don't think they'll make the playoffs this year, but they're vibing right now. They're flying high. Celebrini looking like an absolute dog with Eklund and Will Smith. I mean, Askarov. Remember, everybody talked about how good Askarov was going to be. And he looks like an absolute stud right now. I think he's given up like 2 goals or less in the past like 5 straight games. But meanwhile, he's getting like peppered with shots. So he's been doing his thing. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Sharks are a young, upcoming team. We're just playing on vibes, and that is exactly what you want to watch as a hockey fan, bro. And they're just vibey, bro, with the fire jerseys. So it's like, okay, like they will be a team that we want to watch. You know what? The Sharks fans deserve this, because they've been absolutely god awful for the past like 5 years. Okay, and you know what? They're finally becoming good, and we could see it. We can all see it. That guys are becoming good again. The Sharks in the Shark Tank at the SAP Center with the fire jerseys. It's only a matter of time before they're going to be an absolute dog in that West in the Pacific Division, and it's slowly coming. So you know what? Sharks fans deserve that. They absolutely deserve this.
And finally, team right behind
But
you,
we're ass, bro. We're ass, bro.
the Toronto Maple Laughs, because we're laughing at them right
Yeah,
now. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Who? Okay, squeaked out a win last night against St. Louis. Prior to last night, fans already calling for Berube's job, already talking about who should get traded, already panicking. The past 5 Steve Dangle videos have been him screaming at the camera. Oh man, let's break it down. Who did they lose to first? When did it start? Was it Boston? Was it Boston?
uh, yeah. It was Boston.
Boston at home.
Yeah, it was Boston, and then I think we played Boston again.
It was Boston, then
Come on.
Boston, then LA.
Oh no, it was Boston, Boston, Carolina, Boston.
Yeah, so it was
Yes.
Boston, then Carolina, then in Boston they got throttled. Then
Yeah,
a game against
it
the
was big
Kings at
games.
home where they were up and then they blew the lead. Unbelievable. Then they go with Chicago and then we saw what happened there. And then yeah, so that was a 5 game losing skid they were on. They were back winning in winning ways yesterday, considering no Matthews, no Waugh, no Lawton, no Carlo, no Tanev, and no Nyes. Apparently, Nyes was out yesterday too. Like 20 minutes before the game, they announced he wasn't going to play,
Yeah,
which was not ideal. And I also noticed that like every single player that was injured, besides I guess Nyes, because I guess he was like getting ready to warm up but couldn't play. Every player that was injured was in the press box except for Austin Matthews. I found that really interesting. Your captain was not even in the building to watch the game. Interesting, but oh my goodness, Justin. The Toronto Maple Leafs have not been good. Have not been good. Not what we thought they would be. Why?
sorry. Why? Well, it's because the team is not constructed to. I mean, there's no speed. Okay, like let's just be for real, bro. Like, there's no speed whatsoever. Okay, the creativity. There's absolutely no creativity senses whatsoever. Like the guys, like Max Domi is just again. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. Max Domi is a liability, bro. I am tired of seeing him on the ice, bro. He's not a center. Berube continues to play him center. Okay, yesterday he plays him on the wing. It was okay, somewhat decent. Whatever. The team lacks goal. I mean, the team lacks goaltending, I guess, because bro, like I'm not kidding. The past like I feel like 10 games, they conceded like 3+ goals, like 10 straight games, like 3+ goals. Like that's not acceptable. Okay, like
Well,
Stolarz is injured.
give Wall a break. He just came back. He did play well.
No, no, no.
He did play well against the
Other than
Blackhawks.
no, yesterday he was great. Yesterday, okay, he kept us in the game. He was absolutely sensational. I'm talking about before that. Just conceding goals for fun. Okay, goal scoring. I mean, like no like depth, like bottom six goal scoring. It felt like okay, guys just can't score. The defense. Morgan Riley's still here. People are finally realizing he cannot make a pass to save his life. Oh my goodness, people are finally realizing this. He's not it. Carlo injured. Remember, we gave up a first and Fraser Minton, by the way. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Good, and it's just like injuries now are riddling us. Yesterday, okay, we got the win against the St. Louis Blues, who we squeaked out a win. Okay, Willie, beautiful, tuck, in overtime. But again, no one is talking about JT yesterday in overtime. It was literally all him winning that puck battle against two St. Louis Blues guys literally on top of him. Okay, he won the puck battle, he got it, and he passed it to JT, and boom, game winner. No, he passed it to Willie and game winner. Okay, JT has been great for us. Willie has been great for us. But other than that, I gotta be honest, Nick Robertson has actually been good. He's actually been good. But other than that, there really have not been many bright spots. And this is really concerning. This is really concerning. What's bad when you're picking up Troy Stetcher off waivers to help with puck movement on your decor. Like that's how you know it's bad because we don't have anyone who could move the puck, which is really sad because Morgan Riley's been here 12 years and he can't even move the puck himself. Like this is terrible. This is really terrible. Matthews is targeting a Saturday return, which is okay, but like other than that. It's just a big question mark. The team is just a big whole question mark. Prospects, question mark. Goaltending, question mark. Defense, question mark. Scoring, question mark. It's like, bro. The guys who we acquired, question mark. Dakota Joshua, what does he bring? Nicholas Roy, he's been lower than mid. He's been lower than mediocre. Machelli. Mid. We'll just say mid. He hasn't been great. He really hasn't been that good either. It's just a big whole question mark. And as a fan, that sucks. It absolutely sucks because we don't know where we're going. We just look lost.
Now, let me ask you this. Could this be the first year that they missed playoffs in a long time?
I gotta be honest. I really hope we do miss playoffs because then I think Berube and True Living is just useless, bro. I think they will know that okay. Serious questions have to be asked, and we have to do like a major retool about this team because if we make the playoffs,
let me ask you this: is it the coach's fault or is it the players? Because I think it's on the players. There's no way with you've had Keith for so long, you had Babcock, now you have Berube who plays a different style. You had them all last season, and for some reason it's just not working this year. Like, could it be a coaching thing or is it a players thing?
I believe it is a players thing because. Berube is a Stanley Cup winning coach. I think I still believe Berube knows what it takes, okay, to build a good team. Okay, remember, this is the first year where Berube will have a lot of say into which players he wants to get, okay? Remember, it's going to be him and Brad True Living. They're going to be the two. Now, they haven't gotten off to a good start, and yeah, you could say, okay, goaltending, Stolarz being overworked, injuries, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but again, I think Berube, this isn't on Berube's fault, okay? Berube is trying his best with what he has. This is what he has with him. Okay, he's trying his best, and like there's not really much he could do. Like it's not like we could just call up anybody from the prospect pool and be like, okay, you're gonna be our savior. Okay, Easton Cowan, he's been good, and now Berube's starting to see that he's actually been playing him more. Robertson has actually been good, and he's starting to play him now. He's playing first line left wing yesterday. I'm like, oh, okay, like sure, why not? He's actually been good. So. I think Berube is starting to make the changes, and he's starting to see actually plug in players that will actually succeed in their position or in their roles, and that's exactly what you need Berube to do. The bottom six is still a big question mark, and I don't really think it's his fault. I think it's Brad True Living's fault because he didn't really he tried to address the situation, but there's still more question marks. Like again, top six, looking for a top six winger. He has not brought it to us. Where is that top six winger? We are dying for creativity, and it's absolutely nowhere to be found, right? So,
you miss Marner?
I don't know. No, I don't miss Marner because, again, even if we made the playoffs, it would still be the same exact thing, same discussions. Oh no, I don't listen.
Okay, but I
This
mean,
is not Tree Living. This is remember Tree Living made these deals. Let's not forget.
yeah, I mean, it's just like the team looks unrecognizable from last year. I mean, yeah, we said they would have a rough October, and then typically in November they started November like 3-0, and then all of a sudden they've won one game in the past like six. It's not. It hasn't been great. Hasn't been great. Um, yeah, I mean they really need to pick up the pace. Who do they play tomorrow? Who do they play tomorrow? Forget who it
They
is.
play the
Columbus Blue
Blue
Jackets.
Jacket.
So they host the Blue Jackets at home, who they got absolutely destroyed by not too long ago in Columbus. So I think tomorrow you need to win that game before heading to the Bell Center for a Habs team who is looking for a win, especially against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Without Matthews tomorrow, I think is confirmed. Not sure what the status on Nyes, but I mean,
Instead, is targeting Saturday.
yeah, but there's a lot of dudes that are just like not playing well at all. Like look at Carlo, man. What the hell? You gave up Fraser Minden, a first round pick for Brandon Carlo, and then you gave up a first round pick in Nikita Grabenkin for Scott London. He's played like 2 games all year. It's just unbelievable. And then your captain Austin Matthews. I just wrote an article not that I published today for Six on Ice talking about Matthews' struggles, and he's even a top 10 player anymore because a lot of people are saying he's not, and right now he's not. A huge dip in NHL Network's rankings from third 2 years ago to 17th or 15th, whatever. Not even in the
Yeah,
top 10. That's huge. The guy was, it was McDavid, McKinnon, and Matthews. Matthews has completely taken himself away from that and put himself
yeah,
in a top 15 category now. When he comes back, I said he needs to be dominant. He needs to show why he's the captain and he's the best player on the team and the best goal scorer in the league. Because right now, all of his haters are laughing and they're having a great time. He needs to really like, and I think he can. I think he has it in him. I think he can really like get back to like his 60 goal self. He really, if he wants to crack 60, he really has to dig deep this year. He really has to.
yeah.
But there's no excuse anymore, man. Like there's no much Marner. We're not asking Matthews to score 70 goals like all the time.
Oh,
We're asking for consistency. These fans are asking for consistency. You cannot have a game where you get a goal, 2 assists, or whatever, and then just lay a goose egg for like 2 straight games. You can't have that,
yeah.
especially when you're the highest paid player in your team. You are the captain, and you're the face of the franchise. That can't happen. I don't see McKinnon, you know, doing that. I mean, McDavid is still in the point conversation, but he's not hasn't been like I guess McDavid, but he's still not. He's still performing. He's still getting points. Crosby at his age is still getting points. Uh, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You can't keep blaming that the market's hard in Toronto. You can't. I'm sorry. You have to be able to adapt. And with the team that you have a guy like Nyes who's really good. You've got Nylander as well. You've got Cowan. You've got JT, who, by the way, I mean, JT has been carrying the Maple Leafs all year. If you ask me, that is the best contract in the league by far. I mean, fair is that a fair statement? So like, yeah, he really has to. When he comes back, he needs to pick it up. Otherwise, if you ask me, Justin, if you ask me, I think the Leafs would be better off without Matthews if he could not have a good year. Seriously, I think the Leafs would be better off if he doesn't have a good year. I think he needs to go after his contract's up. I think they'd be better off without him,
Okay.
personally.
Well, I mean, that's not a terrible thing to say because again, we've seen teams in the past, not have their star or their star leaves, and then like the team just like the team plays well, or they even do better without him, right? So like that's happened in sports before. So yeah, I got to be honest, I'm starting to question Austin Matthews here. Like I've tried so hard to defend him, but it's only a matter of time before like you just run out of things to say and run out of like things to like defend him with. Like
Excuses. You run out
it's
of excuses.
just what is it?
You run out of excuses.
Yeah, it's just you just run out of excuses at some point. Like I this like, and this isn't the first year that this has happened. This is what a year and a half now. Um, and I don't know. Like, is it still injuries? Like, is he missing Marner? Like again, superstars make other players look great. Okay, Matthews does not do that. Okay, he doesn't even make himself look great. He looks mid, bro. Like he, it just looks like he's disengaged. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you are our guy. You are our face of the franchise. And he just doesn't look like his old self, like his 60-goal self, or self, like you know what I'm talking about, like years and years, like even when he scored 40 goals, he doesn't look like himself. And starting to question, I'm really starting to question, like maybe we're just better without him
That's why.
because even with him here,
Yeah.
like we don't do anything. Like
So it's
okay, second round of
we're gonna see
what the
when he
fuck?
comes back. I think him he needs to stay healthy the rest of the year. Agreed.
Yeah,
I cannot. It is inexcusable with these injuries. It is inexcusable. I've seen Matthew Kachuk play through like torn ligaments and everything and winning two back-to-back Stanley Cups. I've seen so many guys play in the playoffs with injuries and with all these injuries and still perform. Still perform in the playoffs, by the way, where it's way harder to get points. Way harder to get points. Matthews has to stay healthy the rest of the year. If he can't stay healthy, and if he has to rely on guys like on Nylander and Nyes, and he has to, I'm gonna question. I mean, a lot of Leafs fans are questioning already if he should have been given the C. They are,
yeah.
because
Um,
to me, I don't know. I still have faith in him to do better. I think he can still do it. But right now, he is making all of the doubters laugh and feel that they're right. He needs to come back better because Austin Matthews. I guarantee you is better than what we've been seeing all season. 100%.
no, he is.
Now the rest of the year is going to prove whether or not he can be a superstar again. Because after this year, I've, I think Leafs fans should give up, and it's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I think I. No, I agree with you. I mean, like, dude, like again, our window's closing faster than I think what people think. Like our Stanley Cup window's closing, and if he can't get this shit done, dude, it's gonna be a whole nother rebuild, and it's gonna be without him. And Matthew Nyes will be our cornerstone. He's gonna have to be our cornerstone when or if Matthews goes, and if Matthew can't get the job done here. Yeah, and it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be an era wasted. It's gonna be 10 years of heartbreak and failure. That's exactly what it's gonna be if Matthews can't get it done. And if Matthews can't get back to his superstar self and we don't win a single title, it's going to be heartbreak and failure. And it's going to suck, but you know what? That's what it's got to be. Then that's what it's got to be. Again, availability is the best ability. If he cannot be available and stay healthy for us, getting paid big bucks while he is the face of the franchise, then yeah, it's time for you to go, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I've tried to defend you. I've defended Matthews ever since we met, what, 6 years ago. And it's coming to a time where I can't, there's nothing more to say. Like, I can't keep using the same excuses, bro. Like, you're making me look like a fool. Like, that's it, bro. And I can't defend you no more. So, that's it, bro. What was that?
Matthews has a lot to prove when he comes back from injury. So he is targeting a Saturday return at the Bell Center. So we will see what happens there. Must-win game tomorrow for the Maple Leafs. If they lose to Columbus, then it makes the Montreal game even more intense. So we'll see what happens
Yeah.
there. That's going to wrap up the podcast for the day. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we will be back soon. Until then, enjoy the sports week and take care and peace.